How's it going, everyone? My name is Matt and welcome to 5-9 Gaming. This is going to be episode number 1, or week number 1 rather, of the Ultimate Pokemon Championship, the official draft league of 5-9 Gaming. My name is MattOshea. I'm going to be playing against TystraDaisetsu, and I'm super excited because we're going to be having an amazing battle today with some uber Pokemon. Very, very exciting stuff. Obviously, this is not something that has been done before on the 5-9 channel, and we are super excited to be bringing it to you guys today. So let's go ahead and jump into it, quickly covering the matchups that we're going to be having for this week. I'm going to go over it quickly. We have my team, the Montreal Milotic, up against the Glendale Golems. Our team is Kyogre, Greninja, which can use Protein, Zygarde 50%, Scizor, Togekiss, Crocodile, Necrozma, Roserade, Kingdra, Heliolisk, Passimian, and Oricorio Sensu. That's the ghost Oricorio right there. We then are facing off against the Sand team as opposed to our Rain team with Tyranitar, Landorus, Therian, Heracross, Toxapex, Gardevoir, Latias, Bellissey, Mega Sceptile, Salazzle, Articuno, Electivire, and the mascot pick, Golem. You gotta respect the mascot pick. Absolutely love it. But guys, just a reminder, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like on the video. Of course, it helps us out tremendously. Comment your thoughts on the battles down below. Do you guys like more Draft League content? Let us know, of course. And of course, guys, subscribe to 5-9 Gaming for more amazing Pokemon content. All right, guys, let's do it. Let's jump into the battle.
What is going on, my dudes? Tystra here with the Ultimate Pokemon Championship, and I am your coach for the Glendale Golems. And today we are going to go against Matt. And honestly, when it comes to Matt, I'm actually a little bit nervous because this guy does content on YouTube for Pokemon battles, so save me. But we're going to go over my strategy a little bit with him. Now, for me personally, when I look at him, and I see his Pokemon, I am a little bit nervous because he's got astounding Pokemon, especially with Kyogre, Greninja, Zygarde, all those guys. Now, when it comes to me, I got some amazing Pokemon too, and I'm hoping that maybe, just maybe, I can predict what he's going to do. So, I'm thinking that he knows, obviously, I'm going to be having a lot of Rock-type Pokemon. So I'm hoping that with the Greninja, I could either take it out with the Electivire, or the Sceptile. But my issue is that one's going to have a Protean ability. So I'm really nervous about that. I used to use Protean Greninja. I know how tough it could be. So that's going to be a scary thought. Another one is Kingdra. I think is a very underutilized Pokemon. And I think that one might make an appearance. So definitely worried about that. The only really hard counter that's going to be difficult outside of that is the Kyogre and the Zygarde. So Electivire is going to help me out with that, and the Sceptile. And I think with Zygarde being ground type, I might have a little bit of an issue, but with my Toxapex, I should be fine. So that's my hope, is that I'm going to be able to kind of counter the stronger ones, and then when it comes to the weaker Pokemon, I'll have to basically wing it. So let's hope, guys. Good luck to Matt. I don't think he's gonna need it. I think he's a wonderfully talented Pokemon trainer, so he's got nothing to worry about. I gotta worry about. So, but yeah, we're gonna get there. Good luck.
Alright, everyone, so we are back looking at what he ends up bringing. Tyranitar, Toxapex, Mega Sceptile, Landorus, Latias, and then the Electivire. Okay, we have some options here. If we get rid of the Toxapex, then Kyogre just goes absolutely bonkers, so we definitely have a plan for that. But I think I want to lead off here with Harold the Greninja. It should be a really good option against everything he could possibly do to us. And, is that what I want to do, or do I want to lead off with Nagini Zygarde?
Alrighty, Matt. Good luck, man. So he did up bringing all three of the ones I was worried about.
And we see an Electivire lead, so hopefully this is not Choice Scarf. If it is, that would kind of suck, but I'm going to go for a U-turn regardless.
Aw, dang it, he switched to Bug already.
And we find out that he is not Scarfed, and that is a lot of damage there. I'm going to predict this to go for an Electric move and go hard into Nagini here. If he goes for an Ice move, that would suck.
Oh, dude. That was such a good move on his part.
And we're going to see a Volt Switch. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm a little bit worried about potential Ice Attack, to be honest. And I don't want to take the Ice Attack at all. So I think part of me Well, first of all, what do we switch into? He might switch into the Sceptile here. He might switch into the Landorus. I think going into Herald again is a pretty good play. So we're going to go into Herald here.
So we're gonna go ahead and switch to Toxapex. I should have predicted that he was gonna do the U-turn. I should have.
As we see a switch into the Toxapex. Interesting. Okay, that's fine. Well, here we can go for a very free extra sensory, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Interesting play here, but the Toxapex taking this hit is not going to be appreciated at all.
Let's trying to think of what I could do here. If I switch to Sceptile with him knowing U-turn, he's gonna mess up my Sceptile when I switch. Well, maybe I just need to go ahead and just put out Landorus.
So he goes into the Landorus here on the extra sensory. Interesting. And we're going to turn to a Psychic type and do 40% to it. That doesn't seem... Okay, it's leftover, so we know we'll outspeed this as well. So I feel like going for an Ice Beam is my freest play. You might think I'm Scarfed, so I'm going to go for the Ice Beam regardless. And we turn to an Ice type and we get the KO. So down goes the Landorus.
Nope, that was a bad on my part. All right.
Anyways, in comes a big Chungus again here. I'm going to do a quick calc.
Now he's an Ice type. So actually, that could work in my favor. That could absolutely work in my favor, hopefully. I know he's going to outspeed me, so he might use U-turn again, but let's hope he doesn't. I hope that he attacks me again. And the reason being is because he may think that he's got the type advantage.
I'm a little bit concerned that this thing might be Assault Vest. I'm going to take a look quickly at Electivire. 37% to it with U-turn before, which is enough for no HP. And if I go for Hydro Pump, in theory I KO, but I have to connect. At the same time, we're not an Ice type we're not a Water type right now. So I feel like Ice Beam is just a pretty free play. It's a roll to KO. I'm going to go for the extra sensory here with a chance to flinch, but also not so I don't die to any attack. As we see a Flamethrower come out, so that's good. We end up working that out, and it's Life Orb. Okay, that's fine with me. I'm going to go for another extra sensory here. Do I go for a U-turn? I think I want to go for a U-turn here, expecting not only a switch, but the ability to just get into whatever matchup would be best for me. So I'm going to go for that U-turn here. And beautiful, so that's another KO for Greninja. Absolutely putting in tons of work. Way to go, Herald, here.
This is what happens when an amateur goes against somebody who does this often. It's a bad... Oh, and this is the first match, too. Oh, God.
So what do I want to not have come in? Well, I don't think that Latias gets access to Mystical Fire yet this generation. I don't want to deal with Toxapex, and I don't want to force in the Sceptile. So I think what I'd like to do here, actually, you know what? Well, maybe my best play is going to Necrozma here. But actually, no, it's going to be going to Deadpool here. We're going to force in the Toxapex. We can get a knockoff on it, get rid of its item, which is nice, and then U-turn out into a better available Pokemon.
Let's see. Because I think he's going to switch out. So let's go ahead. He's going to switch out. I'm going to get the Pursuit off. Granted, I don't think it's going to do anything because he's a Bug Steel type, but either way, getting the Pursuit off, it's going to do a lot of damage.
I feel like going for U-turn is my best bet, but how much are we doing to a random Tyranitar? Let's see Tyranitar, let's see Assault Vest, so it's max HP. U-turn does 44 to 52, that's fine with me. You can just go for a U-turn here. We see a Pursuit, that's fine, here faster, so we're not going to be affected by the Pursuit right away, and that's some good damage there.
Dang it. Yeah, he definitely won this one.
Well, I could go Necrozma, and that would basically be game. If I get the weakness policy off. I'm going to go Necrozma here, and we're going to see if we can get this going. I'm going to fire off that Autotomize here and see what we can do. Let's go with the Autotomize.
Necrozma is a little bit of an issue, because I honestly don't know much about Necrozma. With that in mind, I don't think I have any other choice, except to just go for it. A little bit of a pickle.
Alright, so we switch into the Toxapex. Alright, I'm not mad at this, because we can fire off a Photon Geyser pretty freely against this. Like to see that. Okay, so we're going to go for that Photon Geyser here and see exactly what is going to happen against this Toxapex. And, wow, that's some good damage there. We like to see that, and we see a Toxic come out. Not the end of the world. And I'm going to go ahead and fire off another Photon Geyser here. This should do a ton of damage, getting a KO on it. If he goes into T-Tar, so be it. I can go for a Brick Break, get the KO on that. But damn, that's some, I'm happy about that. That's really good here. You know, the Toxic is not the best play necessarily, but it's not the end of the world at all.
What kind of move is Photon Geyser? I'm guessing it's a Dark type move.
And we see a switch into the Sceptile, taking this Photon Geyser. We will outspeed it on the next turn. Oh my god, that is some damage.
Yeah, there's nothing I could do at this point.
Alright, now just in case he decides to go back into Tyranitar here, I'm going to go for a Brick Break. I think that's my safest option. Really doesn't have any reason for me not to. Yeah, we outspeed this. We reach a total of what? 460 speed. I believe Sceptile reaches 425. But yeah, there we go. We got the KO on Swamp Thing, the Sceptile, so down it goes. I'm probably going to lose our Necrozma to the Toxic damage here, but that's okay. I think I have a pretty safe play to go into Deadpool here, but I don't want to get burnt. That's another thing. I'm going to go for the Photon Geyser. We don't need this Pokemon around anymore, so I'm going to go for the Photon Geyser. And we see a good 59% to it. Beautiful. A Scald comes out. We're going to drop the Toxic here, don't we? Yeah, we do. So we end up taking our first lost Pokemon. But that's okay because I can just go into Kyogre here and click buttons, right? We should be fine to just click attacks, to be honest. But I think for the time being, going into Nagini is my best bet. I feel like he can't touch me. So I'm going to go for a sub here, I think, is what I want to do. And if he goes for Scald or Toxic, then we're rolling. We're in a great position.
Yeah, I really don't have anything. I think he's got this win.
We see a sub. Do we see an Ice Beam come out? We see a Recover. Okay, that's a little unfortunate. But now we have to know, is his last move Ice Beam? I'm going to go for the arrows here. I want to see what he does. I want to scout for it. And we see a critical hit on it. Unfortunate. But we see a Scald, and this is not going to break our sub. So I'm just going to go for a Dragon Dance here. And then we're going to be able to... Actually, do I even need to? I don't think I need to. We're just going to go for the arrows here. There we go. We got the KO on the Toxapex. You know, it would have been good to go for the 1,000 arrows. Not the 1,000 arrows. What am I saying? It would have been good to go for the Dragon Dance to be able to get extra damage off on the Latias, but it's not the end of the world at all. So I'm going to go for the Bullet Punch here. We see a Draco come out, fading our sub. Not the end of the world. We can bring this thing down to 39%. We're going to be able to eat this hit now. We definitely will. I mean... We're bulky as hell, we're a Zygarde, we're going to be able to eat this hit up. But I think going into Harmony is my best option here. It's a really safe play.
There's really nothing else I could do at this point that's going to change the tide.
But no, I think I'm going to just go for the arrows here. We're going to see what this does. Dragon, oh my god, look at that. We eat that up. That did 50% to us. That's incredible. And we almost bring this thing down here. We don't unfortunately have the... what is it called? The Extreme Speed, so we don't get the KO on it with the Extreme Speed there. We do get the KO on it with the 1,000 arrows. Zygarde is proving too much. Wow, we're going to be able to get the W here, looks like, even without using our Uber, which is absolutely incredible. Way to go. But 1,000 arrows once more. We'll get the KO on this, and guys, that should be a GG, picking up a nice 5-0 win against Tystra in our first battle for the 5-9 League, the Ultimate Pokemon Championship. So GG to Tystra. We're going to hop in call, talk about the game quickly, and with that being said, guys, we'll be right back.
I guess kudos to Matt. I never claimed to be amazing at Pokemon, but you know, it's all about the fun here. No matter how badly I get my butt kicked.
Hey man, how's it going?
I guess okay now that, you know, I've had, you know, my butt kicked as badly as that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. At team matchup, it was really, really difficult for you to have an out to a lot of my team. Kyogre is just way too much. And I'm sure your build was focused a lot on that and wasn't able to handle the rest of my mons.
I was trying to I was trying to kind of use Big Chungus, my Electivire, because I knew that maybe I could do some damage with, because one of the ones I was worried about was your Togekiss actually, because I don't like dealing with Togekiss. So I was like, all right, well at least I could deal with the Togekiss, and then if somehow, some way I could deal with the Greninja, that'd be great. And I'm like, oh wait, he's probably got Protean ability. And then when you switch to the Ice type, I was like, man, if I could get lucky, Big Chungus can actually fire off a flamethrower, and I might actually be able to do some decent damage. But then you turned out, and I was like, dang it. So
yeah, see that last turn there after I KO'd the what was it called, the Landorus, and you went into the Electivire, I was thinking, you know what, this is a tough play because Hydro Pump can OHKO, but if you're Assault Vest, then I don't. And I was thinking you might be to take a hit from Kyogre and fire back like a super effective Thunder or something. So I went for the Extra Sensory because I didn't think you have any coverage for that.
Yeah, no, I didn't have. I had a Fighting type move on him, but by that time I was like, man, there's no way I'm going to be able to get out of that, because I obviously did not outspeed Greninja. So it was like, well, it's either I switch out and lose another Mon and hope to use Big Chungus again with this very slow speed, or I just kind of take the hit and see if I can regroup with a plan.
So what was your game plan going towards for the Tyranitar set? Because that was a pretty fast Tyranitar, it looked like.
Well, honestly, I had no idea what I was gonna do. I was like, man, maybe I could throw him off with T-Tar and see what I could do from there. It didn't work out in my favor.
Fair enough. I mean, it happens, right? Like, we all have games. We're just going to get better as it goes. We get more comfortable with our teams as we get it. Speaking from experience, I can tell you, week ones usually don't tell you much about the season. It's just how you go from there and how you learn from the mistakes. And Honestly, there are a couple plays where you maybe you could have done better, but you're going to learn them. I'm going to learn plays I could have done better, and we're going to get better and hopefully meet up again in the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. So there's always a chance for the rest of the season, and obviously for everybody out there that is watching, you can always check out the other battles, which is fantastic because there's a lot of really good Pokemon trainers here. And then of course you can always go on and subscribe to 5-9 and get updates on when new battles come out. And make sure to stay tuned to see who makes the playoffs. So, you have anything else you want to say, Matt?
All I got to say is this season's going to be a ton of fun. We have amazing coaches, like Tystra said. I cannot wait to be able to have a chance to play against everyone. Should be an absolute blast. You guys are going to love it. Welcome to the ride.
Alrighty, guys, take care, be safe, and we'll catch you guys in the next battle.
See you, everyone.